Hey guys, just hanging out with my Janome MC 6700. I'm sure you already know by now that I am a Janome maker, and I have had the luxury of being able to use this sewing machine for a few months now. But we are going to talk about the drop-in bobbin. So you might have a machine that has a bobbin case, and those are typically a front-loading bobbin system. Now this one has a drop-in bobbin, and we're going to talk about what that is and why I love it so much. Now I've used a few other sewing machine brands, and they all pretty much work like this. So hopefully if you don't have a Janome, you're still able to figure it out on your sewing machine. But if you are in the market for a machine and you're trying to figure out what's best, this one's better. Hands down, I will always buy a top loading machine. It is so much easier. The tension is easier, especially if you're going to be teaching young children or teenagers how to sew. It reduces the headache. So I definitely recommend a machine that has top loading for sure. So here is the drop-in bobbin. They might also call it a top loading bobbin, depending on the machine brand that you are looking at. So for mine, there is a little button that you slide and it will pop open the door, and that will give you access to your bobbin. Now most brands will have a little slidey button, so that is pretty typical for most drop-in or top-loading bobbin systems. From here, you're able to take the bobbin out. So from here, you're able to change the color or refill your bobbin. And then I'm going to show you how I install a new bobbin. Now with my Janome, I get this really handy little toolbox that keeps all of my stuff inside of it. And in the back, there are some pre-wound bobbins that I already have ready to go. So now you're going to take your thread and you're going to pull just a little bit. You don't need very much. And that's the great thing about this type of system, is you don't use as much thread. So we have our thread coming out the bottom and this way, and it will show you typically on the machine somewhere. So this one shows me on the little door, so I can see which way the thread should be coming out of the bobbin. And then we're going to put it into, so we're just dropping it in. Okay, so from here we have our thread, and if we start to pull it, it will actually start to unwind. So what I like to do is I like to put my finger on the bobbin, and then I will take my thread, and there are two little metal tension kind of pieces. I'm not sure what you want to call them. What you're going to do is you're going to pull the thread and slip it under those little tension arms, and then we're going to come up to the number 1, and then we're going to wrap around this down to the number 2. And then there's a little tiny cutter in there, and that's going to cut the excess thread, and you can just throw this thread in the garbage. And then after that, you're going to take your little cover and you're going to slip that on top, push it into place so that you can hear the little click, and then you're done. Your bobbin is loaded. You don't have to do anything else. You can straight sew from here. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask down in the comment section. All of my social media and everything will also be in the description box down below. So if you want to follow me over on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.